Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A person has died in a single vehicle crash at Limeburners Creek overnight. Sometime after 10:30, police say a driver crashed into a tree at the intersection of the Buckets Way and Hobart's Forest Road. A female passenger died at the scene. A man driving the vehicle has been taken to the John Hunter Hospital for mandatory testing. Premier Chris Minns says he wants to work with Newcastle transport operator Keolis Downer to make the Stockton ferry service more reliable. The MV Shortland was suspended from service on Saturday due to an engine fault. The latest mechanical problem comes 2 weeks after a similar fault stopped services. The other ferry, the MV Hunter, has been in dry dock for repairs for several weeks. Speaking at the weekend, Chris Minns apologised for the inconvenience to the Stockton community.
We urgently need a fix here, and I know that the Minister for Transport has said yesterday, just bring the ferry to Sydney and get it fixed as soon as possible. I genuinely apologise for the delay. It's gone on way too long.
The fire brigade is praising the quick actions of neighbours who prevented a house from going up in flames this morning at Singleton Heights. Crews from Singleton Fire Station were called to the home on Wentworth Avenue just after 3 a.m. They were able to quickly douse flames and hotspots in a living room because neighbours had already attacked the fire with extinguishers. All occupants were safely evacuated. One person was treated by paramedics for smoke inhalation and burns to the feet. Police are looking into what caused the fire. Defence Industries Minister Pat Conroy says AUKUS will modernise manufacturing in the Hunter. Under the pact, which has been confirmed in high-level talks with the US and UK this month, Australian businesses will supply parts for the UK and US submarines before our submarines are made. Pat Conroy says he's optimistic about jobs in the region.
At the moment, we're running a couple of programs to qualify Australian manufacturers to supply parts into the US production system for their submarines. And so the first work Australian companies will have building nuclear-powered submarines will be for the US and UK rather than us. And so there's great opportunities for Hunter companies.
2 Hunter teenagers are headed to the United States to play in a basketball development tour, the first time an all-Indigenous team has been assembled for the event. 14-year-old Jarvis Watson and 16-year-old Jared Hickson from PCYC Lake Macquarie were scouted at the PCYC Nations of Origin competition. Jared says he's excited to make memories with friends in the program.
11 of the boys. Yeah, I'm good friends with all of them, and we've already done like a training session just at Blacktown, and we've got like a couple training sessions coming up. It's such an amazing opportunity. I'm so thankful for PCYC for taking me into consideration, actually let me go play over there. It's an amazing feeling.
And a man in his 20s has a date in court after climbing a crane at a Newcastle City construction site overnight. Police were called to the Hunter Street site at about 2:30 this morning. The intoxicated man had managed to climb more than 150 metres to the top of the crane. It took about 2 hours to rescue him. Police say the man's been issued with a future court attendance notice for trespassing.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets are back in the wins in the A-League Men's, taking down Wellington 3-1 on the road. Newcastle showed their potential with a near full-strength side, with Clayton Taylor making his first start of the season and Kota Mitsunuma making his first appearance off the bench. Coach Mark Milligan says it was great to have the former Japanese international back on the pitch.
I knew he would be sort of underdone, and I probably played him for a few too many minutes today as well. But again, just that experience and what he brings to the group is invaluable.
Elsewhere, the Jets bounced back to take down Brisbane 3-0 at home in the A-League Women's. Dylan Brown has begun pre-season training with the Knights after returning from international duty with the Kiwis. The 25-year-old says he's enjoying his time in Newcastle and knows he's made the right decision in joining the club. And in the T20 Summer Bash, Kookaburra skipper Brock Hardy blasted 138 from 63 to beat the Sabres by 13 runs. That's sport. I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 6, 17, 20, 28, 32 and 35, and the supplementaries are 25 and 41. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.